I don't even remember when I started liking those guys. I just started liking them. They went from player to player. And we had every great player. Then we had Drogba, Joe and Drogba. And
So
I just
cool.
looked at. I had a shag, and it was relaxed to the back. So I had long hair. My friends called it the Joe Dirt.
Nice.
And I saw Drogba with this horrible haircut, and I was like, "That's
Yeah,
me.
cool.
Yeah, that's me."
I
You know what I'm
respect that.
saying? And like, I didn't know he was good. I just knew he had a whack haircut. But then when I realized he was great, I was like, yeah, no, there's no other team for me ever. Chelsea is my team. Chelsea's my squad. Title, all that shit. Yeah.
I'm starting it. I don't care.
Yeah. For those of you that did not hear us off camera, we were talking about SA. Is it sexual harassment
What?
or
No, we
sexual
weren't.
harassment? No, sexual assault. That's what it is. SA.
Oh,
Anyway, welcome y'all to motherfucking issue motherfucking 172
just see how this
of the
shit go,
motherfucking
man.
Abyss
Oh,
podcast. We here
shit.
and we're doing it. We're not SA and nobody, yo. Fuck Mars. What up, yo? What up, Carl? How you doing, bro?
That's right. Fuck Mars. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, nothing, yo. Primo Jack, how you doing? What kind of shirt is that?
I'm all right, man. I'm just repping for the almighty Marcy Selassie. You know what I mean? We got blessed with a great new gift this week, so I figured let me bust out
Yeah.
my Marcy Selassie shirt, you know what I mean, to represent for that skeleton key out
Yeah,
of
that shit was
nowhere
fire.
at the end of the year. Thanks,
Randy
thanks,
Orton.
Rock Marcy. Thanks, Alchemist. Appreciate it. I
Yeah.
needed
And
something
I
new.
and I got my 1,000 word shirt on January 4th, motherfucking in Brooklyn, I believe. Knowledge the Pirate. Yeah. The next
Wow, wow.
1,000 word shit.
EVA.
Yeah.
That's right.
EVA.
Extreme verbal art.
Yes, definitely. We got a dude in here has extreme verbal art himself.
That's
Mm.
right.
Well, I've been looking forward so I can diss some of his soccer clubs he loves on
What?
here. Yeah, word. I've been looking forward to this right here. Been looking forward to this. Looking forward to this. We got Lord Juco in the building, yo.
That's right.
Toronto.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Once again,
Liverpool
thank
representative. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't know. I like Mo. I love Mo. Can't front.
You have to.
I love him. I love your man. Was that he was
Third,
doing that?
third, yeah. He didn't hit his
Yeah.
potential. He didn't hit his potential. Yeah. I
He
got
did
you.
it. Yeah. I said as I waved my hands like doing the Daniel Sturridge dance.
Yeah.
I was talking about doing Dr. Manhattan.
Mm.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. They had a lot of great players that Chelsea has stolen from you. It just didn't work out anyway. We got
Facts.
your
Nah, but on that, before we even get into anything, I just want to say I think Mo just tied Thierry Henry's goal and
He
assist
did.
record in the same amount of games, if not less. So
He's amazing.
Yeah, if Mo was English, he'd be the greatest footballer of all time.
Yes, but he plays in the African Cup.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, talk
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
But,
Science.
Facts.
if you ain't playing with Nigeria with the dope uniforms, you ain't gonna get nowhere in the African Cup, yo. Yeah. Who are the good teams in African Cup? Senegal now.
Senegal. Yeah, I was gonna say Senegal.
Yeah, Nigeria has all the dope uniforms.
Yep.
That's it. Really? Ain't nobody.
Really.
Oh no.
Ghana's not decent.
Okay, but
Yeah, 1-2. Everyone has a 1-2. Like Egypt has a 1-2. Everyone has a 1-2, but are they good teams?
Yeah, I hear what you're
Senegal's
saying.
probably got the best squad.
Yes, they have the best goalie in Sadio. But also,
does Morocco count?
Morocco's in Africa.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So that's the best team right now. But back in the day, Ivory Coast had so
Cote
many
d'Ivoire.
all-stars. Yeah.
Yep, that's facts.
I just know Morocco's been getting better and better.
No, that's true. Absolutely.
Hakimi's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wise man. So you were born in Canada, right?
Absolutely. Born and raised, man.
What
Me too.
gravitated you? Yeah, definitely.
Igloo and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. But what made you gravitate to being? I know you're a season ticket holder at Toronto FC, correct?
Of course, absolutely.
Why? I hate those guys.
Nah,
you gotta support the home team. What are you talking about?
Exactly. You gotta support the home team. They are trash. We're not gonna sit here and lie. They're garbage. Hot garbage.
Now
it's bad. It's really bad. But we got to rep the home team. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't been good since Giovinco, to tell you the truth. And I don't know why. I don't know why we didn't do whatever we had to do to keep Giovinco. That's my opinion. But,
that Michael Bradley and Jose Altidore. I was there to that game when Jose Altidore, I think, scored 2 goals on us, Atlanta United. Mm-hmm. And every time they touched Michael Bradley and Jose Altidore touched the ball, I booed. After like 5 minutes of me just booing at the top of my lungs, the whole stadium booed these guys. That's when we didn't make the World Cup. We lost to Trinidad. And like I hated those guys with a passion. I'm like, fuck you guys with the fist in your ass for not making us go to the World Cup. But they won that. Oh, man, Jose Altidore had a great goal. Holy shit. They looked at the crowd and said,
see that those are those moments that build players. Just where y'all at now, you know?
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that. And that's been good for you since then.
We have not been good since. Listen, I went to 2 back. We were the final back to back. I'm pretty sure we lost the first one. We won the second one. I'm gonna tell you, I had more fun at the first one. The first one was crazy, but when we won, that is Gio, man. It was all Giovinco. Yes. It was the squad, obviously Bradley. We had a decent squad, but Gio put the team on his back. He scored almost every free kick. The whole time he was with us.
He did in that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
I believe it. I believe it.
Look, and I don't want to undervalue what it's like to have a sports team in an area that doesn't normally have that kind of sport. You have to hang on to it. We've lost 2 hockey teams here in Atlanta because people didn't go and support. The Calgary Flames used to be the Atlanta Flames.
Wow.
And then we lost the Atlanta Thrashers. So, you know, when you have a new sport like MLS, and it's super important, especially in those markets where you don't have a natural built-in fan base. Here in Atlanta, we have a wonderful Hispanic community that's really into footy. And so you're going to get a fan base built in. The rest of us jump on board because it's new or whatever. But
are we winning?
Well, yeah. But, you know, in an area like Toronto to have soccer, I mean, you got to do everything you can to support it, regardless of how bad it is, or else it'll go away.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And Toronto's one of these cities where, like, we don't have to do good. People are going to show up.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the Maple Leafs, come on.
Yeah, I don't got to say nothing else. You know,
they have won.
You get season tickets for the Leafs. They're not winning nothing, never.
I'm 51 and I've never seen them win a championship. So
I don't think I will in my lifetime. To tell you the truth, they're like dinosaurs to me. You know what I mean? Like, we know they're there, but like really, you know what I mean? So
they got some of the hardest uniforms. They got some of the hardest uniforms in the history of sports.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That logo is fucking amazing. The green ones, the green uniforms as well. Those are fucking hard as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Toronto's good off just merch, really, across the board. Blue Jays, Leafs, Raptors. We don't need to win nothing. We just got to merch up.
The front and back Raptors jersey, that's iconic merch.
Yeah, the dinosaur. Yeah.
Oh my God. No,
the dinosaur on the side.
Yeah, but the one where they had the front, it was like what color, and then the back was black.
That was a half and half. Yeah,
it was a half and half.
Oh, yeah.
Vince Carter was on that team. Vince Carter was basically Kobe for a couple years, yo. Like, yeah. So
Vince was Vince. He was doing his thing, man. You know what I mean? Vince Carter is definitely a legend. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he one of only 4 people to have their jersey retired in Toronto? Something like that?
Yep. Well deserved.
So I mean, man, he's a legit legend, man.
Absolutely.
Hold on, didn't Toronto won the chip, right?
With Kawhi.
Yeah, with Kawhi.
Kawhi, right? Yeah. See, come on, man. Y'all solidified, man. Yeah. The Raptors are solidified, man. That's all that matters, man. DeMar DeRozan was on Toronto.
Yep.
You sacrificed him. They sacrificed
Kyle Lowry.
Sacrificed him too. No, they
didn't. They had people, man. Toronto stayed with a decent little whip every couple years. Like it seems like they go through like the typical rebuilding. You know, it's like they have a goal and they wanna try to get the right pieces in and the right personnel, and they They do their thing. They're definitely not an afterthought.
Yeah, not at all. But let's get into some of this hip hop shit. So your mom Dukes introduced you to ODB. That's
early.
That is like, okay, boom. She put you to the top already
Yeah, not even just ODB. Before I knew what I was Mr. Lover, man. Shaba. Like,
Shaba.
That shit's just going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I seen something on
Mr.
Instagram.
Bombastic.
Exactly, shit like that. Like, my wife came to me when the trend happened. She came to me. She's like, "Ting a ling a ling." I'm like, "School bell ring." Now we
That's very
know these
important. They
things.
fight
Like,
for dumpling.
booyaka, booyaka. You know, like we just know these things. This is just a
That's
Toronto's
dope.
very
Yeah,
Caribbean
Toronto's.
place. So
dance
my mom
hall, all of it.
Yeah, dance. Even early like Debbie Deb. You see that Kendrick just sampled Debbie Deb. That shit was bumping. Like, the music here for me personally was just like it was everything. We listened to everything, bro. So like, yeah, I remember ODB just being the unique hip hop voice, and I'm like, oh, crazy. And I didn't know I didn't know. You know what I mean? Now looking back, I'm like, oh shit, she put me on the right path.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. So I'm very grateful. I started, like you said, up here. Like there was, so
word up.
I'm spoiled.
Yeah, my dad gave me DC Talk. If you're familiar with them. Carl, do y'all know DC Talk?
Yeah, it's Christian rap group.
Of course.
Yeah, Christian rap
group. Of course.
Rap
Everybody went to summer camp and played basketball at summer camp. And
we're just
church
two
camp.
hunks
that was,
and a Negro praising the Lord.
No, that was around the same time. That was around the same time Rodney Dangerfield thought he could rap too.
Oh, hell
yeah. Everybody was trying to rap. Yeah, everybody tried to get in on it.
Nah, not Rodney Dangerfield.
He did. He's got a rap. Look it up.
He does.
Man.
It's awful. You don't want to look it up, but you will.
I don't. I really don't, man. That's going to besmirch my memories of Rodney Dangerfield, man. I think so highly of him. And if I see him rapping, I'm going to be like, no, Rodney, why? Unless it's hilarious. If it's hilarious, I'll give him a pass. I mean, but I'll never probably play it again. I'm sure of that.
It's Rodney Dangerfield.
He's saying the N-word too. I'm joking.
No. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if he was, man. I'd probably fall out.
His last name Dangerfield. You know what I'm saying? Word. Hey, so boom, when you was first like rapping, was your name always Lord Juco? I know it's an acronym. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah.
What was your other names? You had any other names?
Nah, that's the only official one, really. We've always been fucking around, joking around, rapping, but like never really took it serious. When I took it serious is when that name kind of Yeah, you know what I mean? So then it was like, all right, let's really do this now. But before that, it was just shooting the shit, really, you know, fucking around with each other, dissing each other, you know? So that's where you came from. Yeah.
True indeed. Oh, yeah, fair enough. No saying word.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know coming through the ranks and shit, people got mad different names. I know Jean Grey said her name was Bunny Rabbit at one time.
See, that's crazy. I always hear
Easter Bunny,
and I'm always very interested by them because I'm like, damn, I feel corny because like I came up with my name. You know what I mean? And it's not none of that shit. Like I really put my shit together and was like, I'm gonna take this serious, you know? And then I hear other people like, oh, this is just my nickname. I'm like, my shit feels corny sometimes, but nonetheless, there is no backstory. That's it. It started with me. You know what I mean? That's where it is.
Yeah. No, the Lord is a good name, bro. You definitely got a solid name.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I fuck with Lord. Like that Absolutely. Shit always sounds like the Overlord or somebody powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and then also I'm a nerd. Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. I love Star Wars, man. Word. Yeah. If I could be a Jedi or Mandalorian, I'd probably be a Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying? But they got rocket packs. So yeah. Fuck that shit, man.
Great.
Hey, I'm just saying, they got rocket packs. You want a rocket pack, motherfucker?
Of course.
I want a lightsaber. Sorry.
I'll take both. Pause.
I'm going Yoda. Jedi all the way.
True indeed. So, boom, you having a little break, man, from the music and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhat. Like, the Death of the Darby shit is still going, you know. Like I said, shameless product placement.
Yeah, please. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, let's talk about that, man. Let's get straight to that.
Absolutely.
But you took all the music off.
What do you mean?
Like a lot of the music is off of the Spotify.
Yeah, we took it off streaming because come on, you know, Fail's a mastermind. It's not just off, you know, it's coming back in a different way, in a major way, in the right way, in all honesty. You know, we're just doing a little reshuffle, remix, you know, just we want to repackage it basically, you know what I mean? And give it its due. Because
shout out to Fail, man.
Yeah, shout out to Fail, man. Fail's the real mastermind behind all this. I'm just a foot soldier, to tell you the truth.
Oh, say word, man.
Yeah, I show up and do my job. Fail's the brain. You know what I mean? It's Pinky in the brain. So, yeah.
Oh, man, don't call yourself Pinky, man, because he was the R word.
No, Pinky was
Smart one
awesome.
if
he
you watch the
wasn't.
show.
Yeah, exactly. You
He's
just
Jar
never
Jar
really watched
Binks.
the show.
He's
Yeah,
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Jar
yeah, but
Jar
he
No.
Binks,
figured this
aka
shit
the
out.
secret Sith Lord. You
There
better
you go.
quit sleeping.
There you go.
Pinky was very smart. Pinky
Yeah.
just was very
Two
carefree.
two
Yeah.
R words. Beans
Stop
and
it, bro.
Franks. Beans and
Okay.
Franks. Franks and beans.
Is our word off limit?
Oh,
No,
not
it's not.
here.
It's not.
Not
Okay,
here.
I need to make
Lookie's-
sure. I need to make sure.
Lookie's just trying to act like he has some couth for once, which he
Yeah.
does not. Don't
Yeah.
let him fool you.
Man, niggas know my style. I'm saying word. I don't know, man. But yeah, the
Nah,
R word
but-
is
but-
yeah, you go ahead.
Now you're right. You're right. So the music came down, but this year season 3 was going. You know, life
Yeah.
is life. Life is life in this year, especially this
It
year.
is.
So we had to pump the brakes a little bit, but it's coming back full force next year. You see the jerseys, we're always doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't stop really. You know,
Shit.
don't think because it's not consistent with the music coming out that we're not doing nothing. You know, a lot of things are always happening. It's just we want these things to be presented in a certain way, and we're not going to sacrifice what we've already put in place. You know what I mean? So it has to be
Definitely.
up to the standard that we've set for ourselves. So that's the only reason to pump the brakes, and that's mostly on me. I'll tell you the truth. Like I said, life is life, and so you know we want to
That's
make
real,
sure
man.
it's presented the way it needs to be.
Yeah, and then you
That's
got
real, man.
babies.
Yeah.
Y'all are allowed to take time to not only put out the most perfect and most representative product as possible, but also, I mean, yeah, man, humanity, being a human, living this life, shit happens, man. You got to do what you got to do. And if you ain't doing that, if you ain't taking care of yourself, if you can't, operate at the optimum levels that you're used to. I mean, I know a lot of people are definitely waiting with bated breath for the next season to come out, man.
Mhm.
But I think a lot of people absolutely understand that, y'all took the hiatus. Like, look, yeah, we got to step back. And, if that's what it is, so be it, man. But, speaking as one of those people, I'm eagerly awaiting the next season. Is it just going to be season 3 when it comes out again, or is it going to be like you going to skip a season? How you going to do it?
So we did what, 8 or 9 joints? I think we got 4 left. So we got 4
so
left.
you're already working.
Yeah, we kept it up for most of the year, but yeah, like Luke said,
okay.
we got young kids. There's a lot going on. I'm not gonna make excuses. What I'm gonna say is January we're gonna start back where we left off, drop the 4 joints, and then as history dictates, that comes with a physical format once it's all said and done. So
Right.
like I said, we want to stick to what we've been doing. We're not sacrificing no integrity, no quality, but in order for that to be achieved, there is some delays to the process, unfortunately.
That's cool. See,
That's fair.
All that is, man, y'all have just pretty much evolved into almost like The Walking Dead. You know how The Walking Dead in its later seasons, like it would come out, it would have the first half of the season, you'd have everything happening, and then the second half of the season, but it would still just be one season. So yeah, man, when you put that product out, it's gonna slap.
Yeah,
It's
just
gonna
builds
hit that how it's
anticipation.
supposed to. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely gonna build the anticipation up.
Absolutely.
This is the only soccer music that I've heard that is not
Corny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to be corny. And like, look, I agree. It's the only one I've heard, and I could be biased.
I heard one
I
other
know
guy.
UK rappers been talking about it. Like we can't discredit
I don't like it. I don't like the accents of the UK rappers either.
I do.
I do too.
I'm a fan.
Oh. Whoa.
What are you talking about?
That shit, bro. I like the culture too much. Like
You
I
don't
like
like man's them overseas. You don't
yeah, of course, we talk like them.
I
So
don't like Dizzy Rascal. I'll never like Dizzy
okay, but
Rascal.
The Fly Hooligan.
No, I fuck with Dizzy Rascal.
I'll say this.
You gotta stop.
I think Canada culturally is closer to UK than it is the US.
Of course.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah,
And that's why
still
I think
part of the
we
Commonwealth.
fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. No,
I don't know, Juco. When you telling me that, I believe you. But
I think so.
But I see all your homies and y'all as just like, I don't look at y'all as Canadians. I look at y'all just dope rappers.
Don't lie. Don't come on God's internet and lie to
yo,
me.
no, I'm dead ass.
Thank you.
No.
No, we are
Juco.
Canadian. No.
Stop acting like
check
the
it out.
R word.
This is
Luki.
like the upstate thing because everyone was like, "Oh, upstate, that's not New
I'm
York,"
not
and
from
now
New
these
York
guys are
though.
busting. Everyone's like, "That's New York. That's
I'm not
us."
from New York though.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
you know
from
what
New
I'm
York.
saying. You know what I'm
I
saying.
know what you're saying, Juco. I feel you.
Yeah. But if I was from New York, I probably feel that way. But since I'm from rural Missouri and I live in Atlanta, and
And you talk like you from Brooklyn.
yeah, there you go. So boom, when you hear so much bad music, then boom, all of a sudden, Danielson and Future Wave, you get that CD and you hear it, and there's so many whack motherfuckers here rapping. You're like, holy shit. Then you find A-Sun. Then you find that Finn there, and you find all these other rappers that are from Canada. They're doing music right, and we're doing it wrong. You're
Hello.
like, why the fuck aren't we doing it like them? But
Don't
then
say we. I don't know
no,
them. Don't
here's the
say
deal.
we, man.
Here's the
Stop
deal.
talking
I
like
know,
that,
but
man.
there's a lot of motherfuckers doing it wrong. Then
I
you
know what you say. I understand the point that you're
Yeah,
making, Luki, but
Roman Future Wave though. That right there is like Roman Future Wave. That was one of the best albums that year as well. Head Crack. So like you're hearing all
yeah,
these
head crack is poison.
you're hearing all these Canadian MCs. I didn't think nothing of it. So when I met Danielson for the first time, I'm like, these are like just regular niggas. Word. So I never really looked at y'all as like that.
No,
Like,
I appreciate that,
word.
and I'm glad you brought that up because it don't feel that way. It feels like we're in Canada and we're not a part of none of that shit. Really,
I don't know. I hate for you to say that, but I don't really look at it like I really never felt that way.
Luki, I think you are in the minority with your feelings. I'm gonna say
I am, yo.
I'm gonna say this, and Juco, when I say this, I mean this with the utmost compliments. I think I told this to Finn before, but you are definitely a Canadian. When you rap, you're a Canadian. You're the purest Canadian. You're what Drake would sound like if Drake wasn't a hoe ass motherfucker. You
How about he was cool?
You have that charisma, you have that persona of a Canadian MC, of a Toronto MC, not even just generic Canadian. Because I think of cities, I think of regions, I think of where people come from, and you can hear it when you spit, and you definitely spit as a Canadian, man. And it's good. Like I said, if like I want you to be the face of Canada. I fuck Drake, and I hope that's not hurting your feelings, but fuck that guy. I feel like you're the what Drake would have been if he didn't rap like a bitch.
Okay, so and I just want to kind of clarify because
that's weird. Go ahead.
I got the feeling that
I'm sorry
that Juco, you were feeling like there's a disrespect towards Canadian rappers.
Oh no,
no. I mean, just as far as like,
I'll let you finish.
I think there's an expectation with a lot of Americans that Canadians are dorky, Canadians are super nice, Canadians are, the goofy neighbor up north, et cetera, et cetera. And well, no, it's an ignorance thing. It's an ignorance thing. Okay. When I moved to the States, Juco started it off with, the igloos. I can't tell you how many people legitimately thought I lived in an igloo.
Yeah.
And that, I knew ridiculous. Polar bears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I think there is.
Got polar bears.
You're always going to have a certain portion of the fan base of hip hop that's going to feel like certain regions aren't legitimate. If it's not New York, it's not, hip hop, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to feel that towards Canadian artists specifically. Yeah. But I do think there's a lot of us in this underground that have a huge respect for what you guys are doing because what Lucky said, you guys are doing it right. And what Primo Jab said, the swagger and the feel, but it's very authentically you. It's not like you guys are trying to be New York or sound New York.
No, not at all.
You're just legitimately putting your flavor into hip hop and it works. It works incredibly well.
Yeah. And just before you even go further, what I want to further elaborate on is when I say you represent a Toronto or a Canadian MC, to me is I hear the roots of the dance hall influence. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I hear the roots of that Caribbean sound. You know what I mean? The way you got rhythms in your voice. You know what I mean? The way you ride the beat. You understand what I'm saying? That is to me, that's a Toronto, Canada thing. Because I think of like a Cardinal Official. You know what I mean? Like people in that school. Like I love hip hop. I've been studying hip hop. So to me, I've never been somebody who was just like, oh, people rap in Canada or like Canada's a whole nother planet. No, what the fuck? Of course not. There's shit
Canada's
that's been
fucking
going
little
on
New
up
York.
there. Toronto is a city of its own. It has its own flavor. Like I said, got to shout out Cardinal Official again. And not only that, you got to shout out Carnival. Like all the things you hear about Toronto and the spice and the flavor of Toronto. I mean, you embody that, bro. Like you got that. Y'all got that side. You and Finn, especially, man. I love when y'all make music together. That shit is definitely got that.
Appreciate that.
It definitely sounds like Caravana, goddamn it, August. You know what I mean? It's on the lakefront. You know what I mean? It's that them vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not one of these ignorant people who thought Canadians lived in fucking igloos and all that shit. I'm sorry. I read books and stuff, so
you're
you know,
a well-traveled man.
I'm intrigued by the cultures.
I'm glad y'all said it because I'll say this. I don't want to discredit everyone because that's not like in the underground. I feel like we're accepted in the community of this underground thing. Like I think dope is just dope. It really don't matter where you're from.
Yes.
You dope, we fuck with that shit. Like that's really how
fucking
it feels.
right.
And that on that aspect, I'm cool. But on like the major scale, I do feel like it's Canada. No one takes Canada serious. It's Canada. Like you gotta go through so much hassle to get to Canada. That being said, though, I feel like we do get our just due in the underground. Even on a major scale, the biggest artists in the world right now are Canadian. Really, like we could talk
like
about
it or not.
And on this underground shit, like I personally feel, and like this is not an attack. This is not I'm not trying to take a shot at no one, but like I feel like you take the 5 best MCs and producers from any state in America and you put them to Toronto's exclusively, will give anyone a run for their money. And I don't have to be in that top 5.
Shit.
It could be your top 5 MCs from here because I can name 30 rappers and 20 producers from here that I think are dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, we do have our own sound. We have our own movement. Sorry, go ahead. I apologize. I'll go.
No. This is you.
Stay on your soapbox, Juco. Talk your shit.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, I just think we got it. Like whatever it is we have over here, like you're saying, we have our Caribbean influences. We have this multiculturalism where, you know, you could grow up with authentic everything. It doesn't matter what culture. You name it, we could take you to that place. You know what I mean? So we have all that, and we grew up amongst all these people in this melting pot, and it created whatever our sound is, which is I always bring it back to the Caribbean influence because that's the biggest one on me personally. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think we're very authentic to us and here and Canada and Toronto and a lot of things.
Yeah.
Even MTV, we don't get that in your region. Where the fuck are we that we don't get MTV? Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't get that. We can't watch this. I can't watch this. I'm getting ads on podcasts and shit. I go look that shit up. That shit's not in Canada. Like there's that little disconnect that we don't talk about, but it's there. You know what I mean? So
trust me, you're not missing anything with MTV these days.
Yeah, no,
not at all.
I'm sure Much Music probably has more music on it.
Exactly.
So
by the way, for all the listeners and viewers, Much Music is Canada's MTV.
Yeah, once was very legendary platform.
It's off now. It's off. Sorry? Much Music is gone.
To be honest, I'm so tapped out with everything.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. And that's ignorant of me, and I apologize. But
no, it's not, because a lot of stuff as you get older, you filter out stuff that you do not need, and we don't need MTV.
I mean, who keeps up with television?
Yeah, exactly. As a whole, nobody. Right?
I know, but I used to watch Catfish for my break at work all the time. Like Catfish was on MTV. It should be funny as fuck, man. Like the girl that thought she was talking to Bow Wow.
Yeah,
I was like, but isn't this music TV? Where are all the videos?
Yeah. I know, but like MTV, I think it was MTV back when they had like Room Raiders, Next Cribs,
Cribs, My Ride. I used to work on Your Mama.
Road Rules.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah.
Yep, I sure did used to work on Your Mama, man. That was one of my TV shows.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wilmer, was he an asshole? Was Fez a nice guy?
No, that's Wilder Valderrama or whatever, but he's in. Yeah, he cool, man. He's real cool.
Yeah. That's a
shout out his bodyguard, this dude named Tadao, crazy ass Samoan dude. That was his bodyguard, super cool dude. Wilmer was super cool. There's this dude. He's his name TJ Timugen. That's my man. He's on ESPN now. He's on the Stu Eisen show or something like that. He's the black dude on there. That's my man though. I know him from the show because him and Wilmer are best friends. along with Ashton, all of them. But yeah, man, no, those were some great times in my life, man. Absolutely, lot of perks working on set, man. I love you, ladies. Don't let her hear that.
Your mama
Hey
jam in the
yo,
building, man. You gonna get in
she
trouble.
ain't here. Don't worry about it, man. She can't hear
Yeah,
nothing.
Ray Lewis waste. I ain't hear nothing.
It's a good thing this isn't being recorded and broadcast over the internet.
I know.
Oh
She
yeah,
can go back and
don't worry,
listen.
don't worry,
You go back and listen. You can go back and listen, yo. Hey, yo,
don't
Bo.
worry.
I was fully indoctrinated into Lord Juco, a Benny feature. Like
the first one.
before that's like when Benny was first like taking rapping seriously, I believe.
Yeah, Benny had a name at that time, in my opinion, but like,
but he wasn't like
a lot of people tell me I'm early. Yeah, absolutely.
Fast Life was my guy.
Fast Life is my guy. First person I ever linked with in New York ever.
Really?
That's what's up. Shout out Fast Life, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fast Life a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's a good dude.
Shout out Fast Life, his cousin Scales.
Yeah, Scales. Scales.
Oh, what my other man?
Crazy Albanian dude. Yeah, shout him
my
out.
other guy? Papa Nix.
Papa Nix.
Wow, motherfucker, Papa Nix. What the hell you doing,
Shackles.
Man? Yeah, those are good people. Absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, that was I guess. I mean, before Benny went.
Yeah, and I went to Buffalo. I was in the studio with Shay. I did all that, and I went on my dolo. Like I went and did all that. So
you went to Buffalo by yourself?
Absolutely. I went to Buffalo for a Benny show. And that shit, I don't remember if it got shot up or just closed. I don't remember what happened, but I was drinking and they shut that shit down. And then I don't know, somehow, some way, Benny hit me the next day. Was like, "Yo, you came out here by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Pull up," and I'm like, "All right." Pulled up, went to the studio, got our shit done, man. Like
that's what's up, man.
Got shot up.
Hey, yo, I don't want to put that out there. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, it's Buffalo though.
I love how casual you were about saying it too. It got shot up or something. I don't know.
Bro, it's an unfortunate thing, but it happens.
It's not that far fetched from Buffalo.
I don't know if you guys know, but the first show we tried to do in Toronto, not the first show we ever tried to do, but like Finn put together, we had rigs, we had everyone.
That
shit up too.
Yeah, that shot with Ben.
Can't fucking win, man. Sometimes
dude shot in the floor, then he swung it, bobbed and weaved it. Yeah, he bobbed and weaved it. Yo, that's gonna be a big show.
That was gonna be a great show, man.
It's unfortunate.
Absolutely, man.
It's unfortunate.
I was like, no one tell Ben's wife this shit happened. Please.
Hey, yo, hold on. I want to talk more about just the connection because you brought him up and we've already brought him up a couple times, man. I want to talk about the Gold Era fam. I want to talk about you and Finn and the chemistry that y'all got and really just how it was coming up, how y'all were cutting y'all teeth out there, man. Because y'all done traveled a lot of miles, man, and put out some serious work.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's how I think everybody's familiar with you. Not only that, y'all got some crazy visuals, that go along with everything, which I think makes it even easier for people to really lock in with y'all. Mm-hmm. So like let's talk about that, man. Like what's that Gold Era like, man? How y'all really come up, man? What's the origins?
That's a great question. You know what? Gold Era needs to come on here and give their origin because those guys go way back. That's a legendary group. That's Finn, Slang, Sibs, legendary.
Sibs Rock.
We've had Sibs. We've had Finn on.
Sibs ain't been on yet.
Oh no, that's right.
Sibs is coming on.
Yes.
Y'all gotta get Sibs.
Shout out Finn though. Shout out Sibs Rock, man. Sibs Rock with the illy beats.
And Slang Hugh.
Slang Hugh. Okay.
Slang Hugh. Okay.
That's the collective of Gold Era. Those guys are very, very, very talented group of dudes, man. I met them they had a podcast, I think at the time, a producer podcast. So I don't know why the fuck I was there. I think I produced a few points on some of my other albums, but like produced is a loose term. Like I just took a sample, cut it up, and rapped over that shit. I'm very simple.
That's the Rock Marciano vibe. You know, so you just cut something. Yeah, I made it.
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, like I'm not a producer, but like I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I went on off that merit, and then we just clicked. You know what I mean? I like to think I'm not a nerd, so everyone got along. And then when the music got to getting made, Finn basically made the beats that I was like rapping on instrumentals. Like I was trying to find certain instrumentals like Boot Camp Click and this and that, and like Finn made those type of beats, but like a modern version.
Yeah.
And the soul samples, that's the shit I like. Or like, so it was very, very easy to work. And that Details album came together naturally. Like Finn would pull up a sample. What's that?
I'm hoping that's the cover if I can get
with
it to.
The devil with the mustache.
Oh yeah, the Details album.
I'm telling you, it's still one of my favorite albums in this underground right now.
Yeah,
like
Details is definitely one of them ones, man.
It's on my playlist in my phone.
Much appreciated. Yeah,
oh no, it's so dope.
That album, like Finn would just run through samples. I would be like, yeah, like this one. And before the beat was made, I already had bars. Once the beat's done, we're just knocking out songs like that. Like I'm picking samples, he's making a beat on the spot, I'm writing the verse on the spot, and boom, we had an album done in no time. It wasn't a day, I'll tell you that much, but it got done in no time, and it was super natural. It was very organic.
Sounds natural. Yeah, it sounds organic. It sounds like that. Absolutely.
And everything was cooked live and direct, like on the spot. There was no pre-prepared, nothing. Not even the features. Like nothing was thought of ahead of time. We just got in there and cooked what we felt. You know
man, shout out Highway 308, man. Because there's that one video that y'all got when he's sitting there, he's like, who made this beat? And you're like, Finn. He's like, oh, word? Oh yeah, Finn, you snapped. And it's like that organicness is right there.
That joint.
Yeah, that over under track. Yeah.
Yeah, over under. There you go.
Yeah.
Over under, that's the one. That joint, we shot that video before we recorded that joint.
That's dope. Yeah, because you saw the video got y'all the lyrics right there where y'all was spitting and everything.
Bro, we did that live and direct. We even shot visuals before we started rapping. Like
that's dope.
Yeah, we just captured like lightning in a bottle in that moment. You know what I mean?
Who is your visual guy, man? Because you, like I said, again, that's another thing. Well,
Finn and Juco. Finn and Juco. Man,
y'all got the visuals on lock, man. Like you stay with content. And not only that, it's always creative. It's always like vibrant and it hits, you know what I mean? Like you just doing it. It seems like it, just like you just explained right now. It seems like it just comes together just really natural, really organically. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh yeah, we writing this right now. I'm gonna shoot this right now. Or oh yeah, come on. Why don't hey everybody come over here? We're gonna meet up real quick. And then we just out there. Man, all the videos look great. All of them pop. And I have not seen a bad Lord Juco video ever.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that because it's me. Don't get it.
What's up.
I'm not gonna discredit Finn. I'm not gonna discredit Manolo. I'm not gonna discredit anyone we shoot these videos
Manolo,
with.
That's the other dude's name I've seen on there. Yeah.
But the concepts are all mine. The ideas are all mine.
Concepts, yeah.
And like no disrespect to them, they execute. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. Obviously,
they get shoot the videos, right? They get shoot it, and you come up with the ideas.
You're a director. You're the visionary, no doubt.
Absolutely. And like things like Teresa came together so naturally, bro.
I love Teresa. Great soul.
Cousins. I didn't call nobody and say, come here, we're doing this. It was just, you're here, we're going here. We're not doing nothing different. If the cameras are off, me and my nonna are playing cards. We're drinking wine.
Yeah, that was, so that's your nonna, that's your grandma?
Crazy, you know what I mean? And then when the visual comes in, it's like, oh, this looks like,
no, that's ill. It's super ill. What game were y'all playing? Was that like Tonk or something? What were y'all playing?
It's called Scopa. So it's an Italian deck of cards. You just match up. You got to get to a certain number, basically. It's like 21 type of thing.
Okay.
Cards down. Yeah, it's just. And
I love that shit, man.
In 20-some years of playing with her, I've never won because she makes the rules as she goes. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm not gonna tell her. You know what I mean? Like, you got it. It's cool. That's why you see I was frustrated in the video. I'm like, what the fuck?
It looked legit. It looked legit, man. You sitting there, you had your little sipper, you know what I mean? You was slapping them cards. I was like, oh man, they sitting this seems like just a weekend at goddamn it Juco's, just hanging out in the basement.
Well, mission accomplished, man. That's the goal with all the and even Gift to Gab. That's just a breakfast spot I always go to. I love that place. I told the owner, I'm like, yo, when's it dead? Let me just come shoot something. And that's all it is, man. We're not doing nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
shout out the spot. Unless you don't want to blow it up and then not be able to get in for breakfast.
If you know, you know. You know what I mean? I take my kids there, so we're just gonna. Certain people know.
You have to let me know off camera, so next time I'm up at TO, I can check it out.
Absolutely.
Oh, but hold on, while we talking about spots, man, you got to shout out that spot that you and Falcon Outlaw was shooting in front of with the posse, way back when, like what, 6, 8, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The Jamaican spot. Apparently, that's the live Jamaican spot.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's still there. To tell you the truth, I haven't been that Plaza since that video. Tell you the truth.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Swear to God. Yeah, I don't even. I'd be lying if I told you the name of that spot right now.
Man, all I know, like I said, every visual that I've ever seen from Lord Juco is it's a hit. It's a piece, man. It's a piece.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I take this very serious.
I can tell. I can tell. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, you're Italian?
I'm half Italian, half Portuguese.
Okay. Obrigado.
Good mix. I like that.
Why do you like
That's the only Portuguese I know.
You're good now.
But why do you like Liverpool? Being half Italian, half Portuguese.
All right. So
wow, here goes Lukey.
I'm just wondering.
True story. My boy is a Chelsea fan, lifelong Chelsea fan. As long as
Me too.
I grew up with him. I don't shame him for it, but he's a lifelong Chelsea fan.
Thank you.
And he took me to his cousin's house to watch the 2005 Champions League final, and I watched Milan. It's 2005, right? Yeah, I watched Milan slap up Liverpool first half, and then I watched this different team come out and win this game. And I'm like, how could I not support this? Like,
I understand.
You know what I mean? And then I started watching every game in the Daniel Sturridge era and Luis Suarez era, and I'm like, this guy, and that he's what's the equivalent? Derrick Rose. He's Derrick Rose, I guess.
Ooh.
Like if he didn't get injured, he'd probably
tell me more.
Luis Suarez.
Okay. No. Suarez is one of the greatest number 9s ever in the history of the game, undeniable. But Daniel Sturridge, bro, scoring 30-yard curlers without walking up to the ball, just standing with the ball. Like, people don't understand how difficult that shit is. That guy is one of the greatest ever, honestly.
He still played.
He never hit his potential, in my opinion.
He didn't. Does he have a left foot?
Yeah, only. He doesn't have a right foot.
He doesn't have a right foot.
No right foot.
They're making men in blazers were making fun of him so bad one time because he said, "You've been paid all this money and you don't have a right foot." And it was like,
Mo don't really have a right foot.
Do we need it?
Exactly.
Yeah, until you get to be Ronaldo's age, and then you probably do need both feet.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. But I don't know.
Yeah,
the reason why I like
Liverpool thing came along. That's not deep.
Nah. I remember when I fell in love with soccer, they had a dude with my same last name. But I remember you had a Newcastle jersey on. But I think it was Newcastle. He had the name Llewellyn. He scored 3 goals. And after that, I was like, what the fuck? And I was just hooked ever since. But Chelsea, I don't even remember when I started liking those guys. I just started liking them. They went from player to player, and we had every great player. Then we had Drogba, Juco and Drogba. And I just looked at, I had a shag, and it was relaxed to the back. So I had long hair. My friends called it the Joe Dirt. Nice. And I saw Drogba with this horrible haircut. And I was like, that's me. Yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know he was good. I just knew he had a whack haircut. But then when I realized he was great, I was like, yeah, there's no other team for me ever. Chelsea is my team. Chelsea's my squad. So I know it's a weird way to like a team for my life. Yeah, but
that's cool. That's a great story, Lukey.
We had the same whack haircut. Yeah,
Lukey, that is the best trauma dump story of yours I think I've heard thus far. That was, that one was very nice and endearing. It didn't end with you, like fucking your babysitter and nothing crazy. It was a wholesome, fun story.
That was a wholesome story.
Cool. So indeed, we had Fernando Torres.
Sure, indeed.
Fernando Torres is the.
You got the ghost car of Fernando Torres. That's what
he was so good, but he wasn't scoring goals at the end of his Liverpool career. He would get so close and wouldn't score goals. Then he came to us, and what did we do? We won Champions League with him, right?
I think so.
Yes,
with him, I don't know if he would.
We beat Barcelona, and the announcer was like, "No, because we beat Barcelona with Messi." Then, oh my God, the Drogba final. What the fuck? That was one of the most incredible Drogba single-handedly beat. Yeah. So fuck Liverpool. I'm joking.
Yeah. And then it goes left.
I love it.
Just when you thought it was cool.
Nah, I love it.
They got a guy with last name of Dijk on 18, bro.
Yeah, Van Dijk. Calm as you like, Virgil van Dijk. Center back in modern era of football. There's no argument.
I can't disagree. And matter of fact, I think we injured him one year.
No, it was Everton. Everton broke. broke up his leg. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he did. That was fucked up, yo.
Disrespectful towards
There wasn't even no card.
No, there was no call. Yeah, nothing. We got
No
VAR
card or
for
nothing.
what? We spent millions of dollars for guys to double check they did things wrong. It's crazy.
How you feel about VAR?
I don't like it. It delays the game. It takes away I just don't like it. It makes sense if it was consistent. It's the most inconsistent bullshit ever. One day, fucking Lukaku's dick's offside. The next day, a guy's finger's offside. We're like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Somebody's
what are we doing here?
My butt held you on side.
Yeah, like what are we doing here? It makes no sense to me. It just makes no sense to me.
Well, any part of your that can be scored with the ball is
so your whole body basically.
Yeah, but I seen your hand keep somebody on side, so I was like,
that don't make sense.
Why? Yeah, why? That's not part of the rules.
That's what I mean.
No, so it's any portion of you that's past the last defender is offsides.
But someone told me it was
that makes sense, but the calls don't always reflect that.
They don't. They draw the lines up, and then they put the dude's butt kept them on side.
And then sometimes they don't even draw the lines, and they don't show nothing, and they're just like, oh, offside. And I'm like, Mo Salah scoring 12 goals, and we only gets 2. What the fuck are we doing? Like, it's just crazy. This shit is crazy.
It takes away a lot of the excitement of the game, just like replay in NBA when they take all that time. Yeah,
like now in the Premier League, you score, you gotta wait 2 minutes.
Oh, every goal.
Before you celebrate a goal. Like,
why, for review or something?
Yeah, they gotta check everything. It's like, what are we
really?
doing? Yeah,
that's whack.
Bullshit.
Part of the problem though is because you have so many different leagues and you have so many different interleague plays, there's no way of really governing referees.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're all following their own specific rules. So, it becomes incredibly inconsistent across the board.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, I'd almost rather human error.
Yeah, and VAR doesn't help that because they're still going to make a bad call.
Exactly.
How you feel about CONCACAF and how y'all your national team is doing? You're supposed to have the best player in the CONCACAF. You're supposed to. I'm not sure if he is anymore. I know he's amazing. I know he's great, but I think Christian has kind of surpassed him right now. I mean, if you think about it, he's with the same amount the clubs are about right here. You think Bayern Munich and AC Milan are like they're still two of the biggest top clubs in the world. I think that AC Milan is more legendary.
Yeah, they have more Champions Leagues. They have more history. I think Bayern is a better team. Like right now, at least. And Alfonso's the greatest in the world at his position. I don't think
he be hurt too much though, bro.
It's like, okay, Trent is the best in the world going forward at his position. Maybe not as a defender, but like Reece James was right there. And
he got hurt too much.
We all know Reece James has the talent, but he's hurt too much. Right? Like, it's hard. But I think Canada squad with Tejan, with I forget the Nova Scotian kid's name. He had a crazy World Cup. Like, bro, we play good. We have a good squad.
Gold Cup.
We have a good squad. Like I think we're better than the US team, in my personal opinion.
That ain't hard.
So.
Minus Pulisic.
If I don't know anything else, I know USA soccer sucks.
No, not at all. We have AC Monaco, Balogun,
Captain America.
Balogun. We have Balogun. He's hurt though.
Okay.
There's like 3 people.
Dest is hurt. He plays for PSV, but he played for Barcelona. He started for Barcelona. Gio Reyna, he's also hurt. He played for Dortmund. When all these guys come back and hopefully they're not injured, that's why I'm saying hopefully they're not injured. What does y'all, man? But our players are hurt. They're always hurt. Always. Balogun's
I got
hurt.
a question. For you. Hurt.
Pepe's not hurt, but he hardly starts. Well, he starts now and he's scoring goals. But if our whole team was there, Timothy Weah will be hurt. McKinney is thick. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, that dude right there gets big boned, man. But he's still he was one time one of the best playing for Juventus. You know what I'm saying? Now he's kind of chubby. You know, he looked like a stud.
You're talking about West.
Yeah, Weston McKinney. He was great.
Luki, you have just copped like 80 pleas for all of these people just to prove my point that Team USA is not good.
But they play for the best.
And we're not good because of injury. So what? But the point remains that Team USA is not good. When it comes down to this group play, everything 2025 is here, guys. when it starts coming down to these qualifiers, who
Are we
are the
making it?
odds going to be on? Will it be on Team USA or Team Canada? Obviously, Team Canada is going to
No,
be better than Team USA, and
no.
that's me as a fair weather soccer guy. See, I said soccer. Don't jump on my neck.
That's
I'm
what
from
we're supposed to
America,
call it. That's what we're
but you
supposed to
know what I
call it.
mean. It's like
I
Soccer.
hate
You
that.
said Kenny.
you know what
I
I'm
hate
saying.
that.
But that's all I'm saying. It's like even as a fair weather person observer, I know that that's a major problem. Is that the USA, while we have potential, while we have people that seem to be
Y'all
good
look
on
at me.
paper,
Like guys, look at me.
I see. Oh, you having one of them R word moments. That's all.
That's
Don't bite
autism.
down on your
Yo,
tongue. Get a
Lukey, why you do that?
spoon.
Just say
Autism.
Get a
Oh,
spoon.
autism. I got
But hold
autism.
on.
I got autism.
Hold on. Hey, all right. So check it out. Speaking of the 2025 is coming up, it's upon us.
2026 is the
Are
World
you
Cup.
all right? But yeah, all the qualifiers are going to be starting next year, and a lot
We
of them
should
are
do. We should.
happening. There's actually 3 of them that are happening here in Charlotte. So if y'all want to come up to Charlotte, let me know, man. I think it's
Also,
going to be a couple of them,
the
but they're
World
happening
Cup is
all
coming as well.
over the U.S. Yeah, World Cup is coming.
Liverpool's in that shit, ain't it? Liverpool in the World Cup.
bro, there's so many cups now. I don't know what the fuck is going
Bro,
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's hard
can't
to
keep
keep up
track of
with.
all the championships for footy.
There's
Yeah.
too.
I
I
can't keep
watch
track of that
Champions
shit.
League. I watch Champions League, the league, and the FA Cup. I don't watch nothing else. Like there's
Let
La
me
Liga.
pull it up.
way too much shit going on. But the
I
World
I,
Cup coming is crazy.
I watch anything Americans play, and I can't front. I'll be watching the Dutch league. I'll be watching anything America plays on.
Really?
I'll be
When
watching
I'm out on the
Juventus.
boat, I
Yeah,
watch whatever comes on.
world,
You know what I mean? Usually it's
world
Premier League, La Liga A, Liga B,
Cup.
um,
Now you watch the Liga.
and
Watch the Liga MX.
that's
I
it.
watched one of our guys plays for Monterrey.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and I'll be watching that shit. And he's pretty good. I forget his name, yo. But he has like the weird haircut too. Yeah, but I believe, man, bro, when the last time Canada beat us?
Okay,
Like
so
2 years ago?
I'll ask you a question because like
Probably earlier
I know
than we beat
they
them.
they
I
stomped
bet
us a
that.
couple times, a couple years ago. Like really
When's the
stomped us on the
last time we
ground.
beat Canada? Probably never.
No, bro, what
And I'll be
year?
I'll be honest. Canada just got good like the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 or 5 years ago. I'm gonna say 2 years ago, y'all stomped
We were
us out,
good for
bro.
1 year.
Bro, we're still good.
We were
made it
good
to the
once.
knockout. Okay. What are we judging this on? If we're judging it by us making it to the knockout round. The last 2 cups, we made it. We went to the World Cup. We made it out the knockout stage. Did y'all make out the knockout stage? Canada?
The
Was
World
y'all in the
Cup?
World? Yeah, was y'all in the World Cup?
I don't even think we were in the
Yo,
I don't
no.
think
Last
so.
World Cup, you didn't make it out the knockout stage. You didn't make a knockout stage. You made the World Cup.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
But
I'm thinking
Gold
of
Cup, y'all made the semifinals, and y'all really should have made the finals, really.
Yep.
look,
Yeah.
essentially though we're talking about 2 teams that are still on the outside of
Yeah.
major competition.
Thank you, Carl.
They've gotten a lot better. When you see American and Canadian stars in European leagues and in the Premier League, that's great. How many of them are stars on those teams?
Crystal Pulisic, Alphonso Davies.
Is Pulisic really the best player on his team though?
Bruh,
Yeah,
yes.
if not the best, he's top 3 for sure. 100%.
he's not better than Liao.
No, he's definitely not better than Liao. But Pulisic
scores goals.
Pulisic is Captain America. That's the nickname he's given. Like
Absolutely,
he represents America very well. He is
very well.
Same with Alphonso Davies.
Alphonso Davies does a great job for Canada, and he's one of the best. I'm not going to take that away from him. I feel like we don't have enough of those players yet.
Agreed. And
I think it's good. I think it's good that at least now it's starting to emerge that you can have American and Canadian players in the conversations that we're having. You know what I mean? Because let's think about it. Like even 10 years ago, we weren't talking about any American or Canadian players on a world level of competition.
No, but there was no interest.
They were novelties. Yeah, they were novelty. I'm just saying, even on a skill-based level, they couldn't match up. Like it would just be like, oh yeah, you're an American. Oh, you decided to take up this hobby of playing footy.
We had some hitters though.
Okay, so
but now we got decent people, or 1 or 2 here and there.
It's in part because of MLS. I think MLS has brought a lot more young fans into that sport. And therefore, you get more people putting in those 10,000 hours to become that professional level. You're going to see more and more players develop. They've got a huge facility they're building here in Georgia that's going to be the training center for every U.S. team at every level, but also just a major soccer complex for training and development. And I think in the next 10 years, you're going to see an even larger boom than we have in the last 10 in both Canada and the United States.
Well, let me ask you this, Juco. Let me ask you this. LA Galaxy just won the MLS Cup, right?
Yeah, big old fail. Bong bong.
There you go. Yeah, shout out Cuz. But is LA Galaxy a top 8 team in the Premier League?
No,
absolutely not.
But it doesn't have to be.
MLS All-Star team is not beating fucking Nottingham Forest.
Southampton.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Crystal Palace.
Like it's just not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, and that's not a discredit to those teams because those teams always beat the top 5 in the Premier League. It's just
Wolves.
that's a whole different world. You know what I mean? Like you were saying though, in 10 years, okay, let's see what it looks like in 10 years because we have all these different ethnicities and groups in all these different places. Bro, give me a year, I could put together a better team than Toronto FC. I promise you.
Right.
I give you 2 weeks. Give you 2 weeks, you better team.
Right now, you're dealing with.
Weeks, they're all going to be old. They might not make it 90 minutes, but I'll put a team that'll compete for sure.
MLS is the graveyard though of
No, but that's only right now, and you have to kind of look at it from the standpoint that there isn't enough natural talent here yet to have an exciting league.
Exactly.
And we can't pay enough because we don't have the fan support to get the big name young players to go away from what's considered the Mecca, which is the Premier League.
Yeah.
Premier League.
So what you do is you try to take whatever stars you can on their way out to help at least get your fan base up. So when you bring in a Messi, when you bring in, any of those players, what it does is it sells more tickets. It allows them to then be able to pay for better younger players later on and develop more youth leagues. And it's time. Time will cure all of that.
That being said, I seen something today. I don't know. You fact check me, please. But I seen that MLS is the second most viewed league above Bundesliga, La Liga.
For real?
Bundesliga,
It was Premier League and MLS. And fact check me on this too, but an expansion team 10 years ago was like a couple mil. Now it's like 380 million. Whatever the last team paid was more than $250 million.
The stock has gone up majorly.
It's crazy.
North Carolina.
Yeah, this shit is growing.
We got 2 teams here in Charlotte. That's a fact.
But
we got 2 teams.
Yeah, it's not MLS. It's the one underneath USL. That's
okay.
We got 2 MLS teams.
Not in North Carolina. I mean, not in Charlotte. Not in Charlotte.
I think at least one of them is.
Yeah,
because they were playing against Atlanta United and they lost.
But here's the deal. That's the part of that. It's kind of like the FA Cup. That's why they're playing. They're part of USL. They're not MLS, but they play. All these little small teams play like the FA Cup, and they have a chance to win that cup. They had a St. Louis City team for the MLS that did really, really well, and that's why St. Louis City has a team now because they did great. But Atlanta United be breaking records for attendance. We had one of the biggest subs on Reddit. And we
Atlanta MLS is number 6. Juco.
Oh, okay. My shit was wrong.
Number 6. Yeah. No, number 2 is La Liga.
Okay.
Number 1 is Premier League. Number 2
this
La
year,
Liga.
Right? For 2024?
Yeah, this is for this year, 2024.
Okay.
Number 3 is Liga 1. Number 4 is Liga Apertura in Mexico. And I think the reason why we're probably lower in number is just for sheer viewers. Number 5 is Series A in Italy. Yeah, Serie A. Excuse me, Serie A. And that's AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, all of them. You know what I mean? And that again, it just has more viewers.
So Saudi Arabia, still not there.
Nah, they're nowhere near that. And don't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, Saudi Arabia, Bundesliga is number 7. Brazil, Brazil is number 8 with Serie A Brazil. the Netherlands Eredivisie
Yeah, that's for
is
PSV.
number
PSV's in
9,
there.
and then
PSV.
number 10 is the Chinese Super League.
They didn't pay Drogba, so he left.
Interesting. Yeah, I would have figured that the Middle East, one of those leagues, would have been in there. But I think again, it just comes down to viewership, and you got to think
no
about
hoes.
companies that have a bunch of or countries that have a bunch of people. That's why I think we see Brazil's definitely in that mix.
Also leagues that speak to other nations. So when the Premier League is on, it's not just England that's watching.
No, not at all.
It's the whole world. It's people because they have so many players from so many different regions and locations, and you know, it's going to gain viewership. Because if I'm a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't watch just Portuguese football. I'm going to watch the Premier League or wherever he's at, right?
Yeah. So ain't no hoes in the stands from Saudi Arabia. Ain't no hoes.
That's facts. That's facts.
Shout out the Argentinian girls that was showing their titties in where was that, Dubai?
Some of the
or whatever,
best
Qatar.
fans in the world.
Yeah,
there you go.
Shout them out. They was like, I don't care if it's a death penalty. My titties need to be free.
They're ready to die behind it. See, these
are ready to die over it. Hey, man, I like that.
That's the
man,
culture.
What's that nice line?
They for the culture, boy. They for the culture. I like them.
Don't say my car's topless. Say the titties is out.
There you go.
Hey,
Nas.
Shout out Nas.
What we got on the horizon though, Juco? What we got coming up for the? Are we done with fourth quarter? We looking forward to first quarter?
Nah, I drop every Christmas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep with the tradition.
Okay.
That's a given. I have to. You know, that's free. That's for the fans. That's for the people who really want it. Pause. But moving forward, I got an album with Sibs that we've been building. It's a great album. Sibs just production's crazy. So like every time we're like, yo, we're done, he'll send me a pack of beats. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Let's keep it going.
We just keep like I'm not gonna stop what we're doing. You know, if we're making beautiful music, let's just keep building. So I got an album with Sibs just about wrapped up. I got an album with the Standouts that's just about wrapped up.
Okay.
Shout out to the Standouts.
Shout out to Standouts.
Very, very talented brothers.
Put in a lot of work.
Absolutely.
They working, bro.
Absolutely. And they work with MCs. Like the first time I heard the Standouts was a Bub Rock joint. And then that was my first time hearing Bub Rock. And I'm like, who's this guy? You know what I mean? Like that shit was crazy to me. But yeah, man, there's a lot on the way. It's just been life is life, and I don't want to make excuses, but you know,
I feel you, man.
We gotta handle our day to day first. So
do what you gotta do, bro.
It's been
fun.
Been an interesting fucking 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I know you had a issue with the accident.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Word. You back good though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm fucking accident prone, bro. I don't know what's going on. I gotta play the lottery or something. It's just I'm good. I'm gonna be all right. I don't know. It's just like I got one of those. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm accident prone, bro. I just should be happening for some reason.
Yeah. What part of Toronto you live in?
I live in the sticks now, bro. I'm fucking all the way out of Toronto.
That's good.
Toronto, you gotta drive an hour to come see me. I'm fucking out of there.
Like whereabouts?
Good.
You know where Newmarket is?
Yep.
Yeah, like in and around there.
I've lived Unionville, Markham, Brantford, Brampton, Kitchener. Yeah, I was born in St. Catharines.
Nice.
Yeah.
I work in St. Catharines, so I'll be there a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, Carl's official. You know what I'm saying?
Moved around a lot.
He's from Canada, man. He's from Toronto.
He's in the igloo with the moose.
Yeah,
that's right. My pet polar bear.
Absolutely. I got Rocky and Bullwinkle tattooed on me.
Well, I never really had any like I don't know, growing up seeing Wayne Gretzky with Bo Jackson and who else was on it? Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky. Who's the last guy on that cartoon?
Are you talking about the cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh man, who was it? Man,
it was like, I know that Wayne Gretzky is the greatest Canadian ever. That's what they.
Yeah, that's
a great one
over here, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man,
so I didn't really thought it was. I didn't really know no different because I'm like, Wayne Gretzky's the best.
Yeah.
Did you hear the story that Wayne Gretzky told about taking his son to the Hockey Hall of Fame, and they have exhibits there, and one of them was you could take slap shots, and apparently, like Wayne like took a couple of slap shots, and the guy said something to him about, if you just hold your stick a little lower and do this, and he's trying to coach Wayne Gretzky, and he goes, "You have no idea who I am, do you?"
Oh shit.
That's hilarious.
No, it was just Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky, and Michael Jordan. It was three of the most famous sports stars of the day.
It's called Pro Stars.
Yeah, it was Pro Stars. Oh man, shout out Pro Stars, Lukey.
Yeah,
and I had thought about that show.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, it was a cartoon, and they was like they were like kind of like superheroes.
In high school, me and a bunch of my friends, we all got suspended for going to the Hockey Hall of Fame. We went to the Hockey Hall of Fame on a field trip. We broke the revolving door. My boy said, "Fuck the police." Police pulled up on us. Like, what are you kids doing? All kinds of stuff. We all, 5 of us got suspended. That shit was hilarious.
That's some real Canadian shit right there, Juco.
Yeah, some stupid ass shit, bro.
That's the most Canadian shit I ever heard in my life.
Yo,
you go there and you say this Toronto shit, man. Like I've grown up to know that Toronto is like little New York. That's what they said. Like, yeah, right.
Yo, listen, I went to New York once. I was with my boy, and she's like, "Where are you from?" To my boy, he's like, "I'm from Toronto. It's like a little New York." She's like, "Why would we want New York to be little?" And I'm like, "I love that. I just love it. I love that New York. I love New York. New York's great. We'll never be.
Man, let me tell you something. Yeah, don't insult Toronto by comparing yourselves to New York. When I was in Toronto with my wife, I said this reminds me of one of the greatest cities on the planet Earth. You might have heard of it, Chicago, Illinois.
We are like Chicago.
We're right. You're right there on the lake. You got amazing architecture. Lots of good buildings, skyscrapers, and everything. A walkable downtown. It's clean-ish.
It don't smell like
in parts. It doesn't smell like piss. They're not giant cat rats running around, that's okay. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's better to Toronto is is number one, is its own city. Yeah. I don't even compare it. I don't think it compares to either Chicago or New York. But if it were to be a cousin of one of those cities, it would definitely be Chicago, not New York. No, stay over there, New York.
It's an amazing city.
Yeah. That is false. I've been
only
to Chicago.
Thing is New York is well, I was going to say the only thing New York is because y'all have boroughs. Let's just give y'all that. That's about it. But other than that, yeah, no. Toronto's its own vibe, man. Toronto got flavor, bro.
I say that because like the populace.
No, you're right.
Populace is isn't it the second largest city in the
North America.
I don't know what Vancouver. Well, in Canada, Vancouver. I think Vancouver is the biggest. I forgot what I don't know if it's Surrey, BC, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Toronto's it's a different animal, bro. It's different.
Yeah, it is.
It's changed a lot.
So indeed, I remember going to New York, and I was like, "Yo, that's a big cat," and the dude said,
"That's a rat."
Look again. He said, "It's like, oh, the tail ain't furry." So that's a big ass rat. And he said, "Wait, where are you from, man?" "I'm from DeSoto, Missouri." I said, "How many people stay in your city?" I said, like 5,000. He said, "What? 5,000?" He said, "Come over here. Come over here." The dude came to me, "Yo, tell me where you from." "I'm from DeSoto, Missouri." "How many people stay in your city?" 5,000. Dude said, "That's how many people stay in my building."
Man.
I was like, what?
That's crazy. Oh, Toronto's number 4 in North America. FYI. Mexico City, New York, LA, Toronto, Chicago. That's the top 5.
So indeed. Let's do a top 5, though. Let's do a top 5. Who are two of your top 5 influences? You know what I'm saying? And it don't gotta be rap, bro. Don't gotta be rap. Just name off the top of your head.
Wow. That's good. I like that. Damn, put me on the spot. Top 5.
It could be new, it could be old. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say
Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay's in there, but I'm gonna say Big first. Because like it's the same lineage. So let's say Big and Jay-Z. We'll just knock those two out right
we'll put them together. Let's call that one.
Your sauciness.
It's Big and Jay. I'm definitely
sauciness.
I agree because I'm definitely Jay over Nas, and people look at me crazy, but like that's just me.
I can't be mad at you no more.
Just me personally.
That's ill. That's cool. I can
let's
see
say
that.
Big and Jay. Let's keep both. Movado for sure. It's a big part of my life.
Okay.
Buju, just because.
Really?
Yes, you have to. And when I come to my music, it's just like this is what shaped me. And then Styles P, just.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice.
And that None of that may come out in my music at all, but these are the people who had the biggest influence on me, 100%.
I see the manliness in your music. That's the Styles P. I get that. The sauciness and the flyness, Big J. You know what I'm saying? The lyricism, I get that. But the manliness, because your shit don't come off as nothing. There's nothing pussy about Lord Juco. You know what I'm saying? Word. So that's
like
Styles
I said,
P.
man. He's definitely the man version of Drake. If Drake wasn't a fuck boy, it's Lord Juco. You know what I mean? Like,
you better start dissing Drake, bro.
Man, fuck Drake. I don't give a fuck about no Drake, man. You know,
he'll sue you.
You know, I'm sorry, Canada. Speaking of, did y'all see Drake's op list? Drake has a list of like 76 names,
probably
called his op list.
Kid Cudi on there.
Drake wrote an op list.
No, yeah, Drake has an op list. Yeah, 50 Cent was talking about it. Look it up. Google it.
Of course, 50 Cent was talking about it.
Yeah, he was cracking up. He thought it was the funniest thing he had ever seen, man. You know what I mean?
Drake's.
But hey, no, man, hold on.
Luki's not
back to your top 5.
I'm Googling.
See, I can tell, Buju and Movado being in there. Yeah, again, that's that swing. You got that swing, man. You got that, you know what I mean? That rhythm, man. You know what I mean? I can, for that to be your influence, like you said, even though that's not like you said, that's my style. It's just your sensibilities and your beat selections and your melody. Again, it's very island, very Caribbean seeds are in there. Absolutely, man. Or really just real Toronto, because that, again, like I said, I feel like that's just kind of the vibe, the spice, the flavor of T-Dot, man. You know what I mean? That's it, man.
I could introduce you to the whitest white boy you'll ever meet, and he'll quote Cartel word for word.
Speak patois.
Like, you'd be like, "What the fuck is this kid doing?" I promise you, it's just
Roti.
Yeah. I mean, that was me. I grew up. I could spit patois. I make my own chana and potatoes.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. That's dope. I love that. Seeing that again, like you guys were talking about kind of the relationship between UK and Canada. I think you got that same relationship between any of the Caribbean islands, any of the old Dominion, the old
St.
Commonwealth,
Lucia, St. Thomas,
any of that, and Canada. It's all right there, man. It's like you said, it's the melting pot. Shoot, even India, Pakistan, all of that, like it all is in there. It's in Canada, and that's what makes Canada dope to me, man. Is that you got like a true melting pot culture in a lot of the urban areas of Canada, more so than I think in the United States. Like the United States, we definitely have a mix of cultures. We have a lot of people from other places that live here, but you don't get that same blending like how you get in like a city. Yeah, it's segregation is a real thing in the States. You know what I mean? But in Canada, I don't think you see that as much. Like I remember walking through downtown Toronto and I was watching the basketball game. Like there was a basketball tournament on Yonge and something like downtown Toronto. And it was dudes hooping and getting busy there. Wait, in the United States.
What you've essentially done is said, well, I've been to New York City and there's all kinds of different people in New York City.
True.
It's Toronto. Go out to Calgary.
I was in Vancouver.
And tell me how. Now it's probably more diverse than Montana.
I was in Vancouver. Vancouver was very
another major
Asian. It was very
another
Pacific
major
Asian. But like I'm saying is like
Saskatoon is not overly diversified.
That's a cowboy town. That's a cowboy town.
Saskatoon sounds tasty.
Now you're absolutely right, because that being said, you go, let's say, an hour out of all these major cities, maybe not even, maybe 2-3 hours out of these major cities. In Canada specifically, everything is native. Like everything.
Yeah.
Canada, Toronto, Mississauga, like these are all native colonies.
Mississauga.
This is all native land. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like I've never experienced it till I really traveled Ontario and I went around and I'm like, this is all like everyone's native. You're either native or you're white. Like there, by it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I had 3-4 beers today, right? Like just white. Like it's one or the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's wild.
where the boys going tonight?
No doubt.
Well, no, that's how it is outside the major cities in America. I mean, you go 30 miles outside of any city in America, and
That's what I'm
it's
saying, though.
white bread.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Mayonnaise and white bread.
Exactly,
Slice of cheese. That's it.
exactly. Not a
Bud
spread
Bud
shelf
Light,
in sight.
Budweiser,
Yes,
Coors Light.
yes.
If
Kid
you want
Rock
to,
on the radio.
fucking right, Kid Rock,
I love Kid Rock.
absolutely. Leonard
Real quick,
Skinner, all that bullshit.
real
Yeah.
quick, real quick. Absol, Adidas, Anthony Fantano, ASAP Rocky,
Oh, he put
Bobby.
Adidas on his op list?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's reading the op list. This the op list.
Wait. You said Absol Adidas in that order.
Adidas, the entity Adidas.
Wow.
He's not fucking with Adidas.
I'm sorry, running back. Absol is crazy. Oh, TD, I got it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anthony Fantano, ASAP Rocky,
Anthony
Bobby. That's the needle drop. Busta Rhymes, Charlamagne the God, Complex Music, Dave Free, Daylight. Why you don't like Daylight? Anyway, Marcus.
He probably roasted him.
Probably.
Daylight probably roasted him in a battle rap or something.
Yeah.
Knowing Drake, he probably means sunshine.
Oh my God. Anyway, DeMar DeRozan, DJ Head, DJ Mustard, Dr. Dre, Donald Glover. That's fucking Childish Gambino.
Yes,
Ebony
that's
Price,
who that is.
Ebro, Elliot Wilson, Future, Hitter J3, Jack Dorsey, Jay-Z, Joe Budden, JPEG Mafia, Kanye West.
I love this.
Kendrick Lamar, Kid Cudi, Kurt Alexander, LeBron James.
Wait, I like how Kendrick Lamar is like 20th down on the list.
It's alphabetical order, Carl.
Alphabetical
it's alphabetical order.
Okay.
Drake got a lot of ops, and they in alphabetical order.
No. LeBron, Little Yachty, Megan Thee Stallion, Metro Boomin, Myron Gaines, whether that is Omarion, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Peter Rosenberg,
Ice Cube Jr.,
Pharrell Williams, Playboy Cardi, Puff Daddy, Pusha T, Rihanna, Rick Ross, Rockefeller, Roddy Ricch, Rory, Russell Westbrook, Ryan Knight, Schoolboy Q, we're almost done, Screwface Gene, whoever that is, Serena Williams, Sean C, SZA, TDE, Terrence Henderson, the Company Man, from All Hip Hop, The Alchemist, really? BT
yeah, of
Awards,
course you hate The Alchemist.
The Grammys, MTV VMAs, the NBA, the NFL, the Weekend, Thomas Johnson, Tyler the Creator.
Hold on. You can't just breeze past that. Hold on. The NFL, the NBA, and the Weekend.
Whitney Alford, YG.
That's crazy.
And the last name on there is Lord Juco.
Of course. Why
you hate Lord Juco, man? You better hire Juco to write some raps for him.
No, honestly, all jokes aside, I would stop rapping today if that man said, just write for me, I'll give you your royalty checks. I'll stop rapping. I'll take everything.
I wouldn't be mad at you if you did it.
And
I would be mad if you did
I'm hanging it up. And I've been saying this, my fans know, I've been saying this for years. If I get those checks, I'm off this. I will pen for other people. Because I think Sci-Hi is doing very well for himself. He don't listen to rap. He's probably one of the best. And he don't be doing his own shit. I don't know. I don't know what those checks look like, but Sci-Hi is doing well.
I think that maybe if you get with him, fuck him. If I think you get with
I meant Logical, not Logic. The dude. Lukey's op list.
I've been saying this. Future Wave Drake album. You write the raps.
Oh yeah. Oh
Future
that would be the illest
Drake
album right there.
You write the raps.
Juco writes the raps. Drake raps
God.
Oh my God, yo. Hey man, get this to Drake's agent right now, man. Like you could really make the album that resurrects his career. You and Future Wave. Oh yeah, that would be crazy.
Primo
that
Jab,
would be
just
super
saying
crazy.
That got you on the list. I saw it was updated.
Did it?
About 30 seconds ago.
Oh well,
He heard
it already said.
I refreshed it, and Primo Jab's on there.
In case you didn't know, I'm surprised Big Ghost ain't on the list, man, because I was definitely a fan of Big Ghost's yearly
he loves
Drake
roasting
list.
him.
I used to love that, man.
I specifically follow his stories just because every once in a while he's got some Drake shade.
Hey, man.
That was the original Drake shader.
I'd love to be on that list. I'm on the same list as the NFL and the NBA, bro. Like, come on,
I'm already on Talib Kweli's list. I'm good.
Oh man. Hey yo, I think being that we think Big Ghost is Canadian, I think that might be a reason why he has a problem with him. But a Drake Big Ghost album would sound amazing.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
What if Big Ghost is Drake?
I'll kill myself.
Nah, that can't. No.
That can't be. That can't
And
be, bro.
all of the shade, that he throws is a cover.
Hey, tell my daughter I
He's
love her.
basically just hating on himself.
I'll murder myself. Tell my daughter I love her. Go kiss her.
He's gonna be so mad at me for even suggesting that. He'll probably never talk to me again.
Hey, yo, have your kids come down and play with my Juco. Have your kids come down and play with my daughter every once in a while. I'm gonna kill myself. Drake. Yeah.
Nah.
Tell
that would be like
his daddy was a good guy.
Yeah.
That would be like that episode of Chappelle Show when Clayton Bigsby pulls his mask off and he's like, white power, and he's
the black white supremacist.
And dude just blows his head blows up. That would be crazy as shit. Drake reveals himself. Guess what? I am Big Ghost. Ha ha ha. What?
Oh, before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying?
We know it's you, Carl. Nice try.
Carl. Oh, people, what we got left, man? What we got left, man? I'm gonna look up.
What we got left? Hey, man, hold on, man. Okay, I got one thing left, and I ain't gonna draw us out too long.
Boss?
I'm a fan of your fashion sense as far as the kits that you sport. Can you give me your top 5 all-time football soccer kits?
Tough.
Any team, whoever, whatever fits you like. Give me your top 5 kits, man.
Can be a specific version of a kit too.
Yeah, no. I know you're gonna get specific. I know he is.
Yeah,
he got flavors.
I might not have the years, but
it's fine. Do your thing.
Lukey's gonna help me with this. The Japan A6 jersey. I don't know if that's 80s or 90s.
It's 80s.
Wasn't that just a white jersey with a red dot on it and it had the A6 sign, or what?
No, it was a blue jersey. It had flames on the sleeves.
Oh my god!
It's one of the cleanest. Yeah,
okay. You got to describe them then. Describe them when you state your top 5.
That is hard.
Yeah, Luke, you know.
That was hard. Yes.
I forget what year, but one of the Adidas Newcastle where they had the big beer sponsor in the middle. I think that's 80s or 90s as well.
Were they the black and white striped?
Just black and white stripes, but it has the big beer logo in the middle.
Yep.
It's just clean, just timeless. The Liverpool, is it Adidas?
You got Castleberry on the joint?
The Liverpool joint or the Carlsberg.
Carlsberg.
Yeah.
That's on here.
Yeah, it's just a red home kit, but it's got a clean collar. I don't even know what year that is. That's got to be
No, I think it's 2000 something, ain't it?
Thousands, maybe. You might be right.
Yeah, that shit hard. Yeah. I like that brand. I wish they had bring that back for the sponsor.
That's 3. Shit.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
I'm not a big fan of the collars on.
Some of them are whack, but some of them are good.
Yeah, some of them are trash.
Some of them are tough. Some of them are tough, though. It depends.
Yeah, it really does depend. Fuck, there's so many.
That's why I was like, nah, this is gonna be hard.
No, I'm saying you putting together a fly fit one day. Be like, for example, you got that one video where you flipping fits the whole video on the white screen, right?
Yes.
Like, so that's what I'm saying. So, just put together a fit in your head and throw out a jersey that you might want to put with it.
Yeah,
or a kit, excuse me.
Nah, you got it. Those 3 are the ones. Kits. All 3 of those are like at least 150 pounds to buy. So
you got the Japanese joint?
Nah, I've been trying. It's just too expensive. I can't justify it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real. You are a father.
Yeah,
you have a real life. Exactly.
Yeah,
I can't spend that money.
Like once every 2 months, I go look at it. I check the price. I'm like, but I can't do it. I gotta buy. The kids need shit. You know what I mean?
Real.
I feel you.
I get the kids flying now. You know, I make sure they're
good. That's right. Same. That's absolute fact.
I got that Nikita Joy Champion FC Pharma Italian jersey.
Okay.
I got that, but I got it at it had a hole in it. So I had to just sew the hole up. That's why I got it on I got it on sale. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, but that was one of the ones I had to have.
Yeah, there's some I call like any Inter blue and black stripe from any year.
Those are cool,
iconic jerseys. Same with Milan, any black and red stripe from any year. Those are super iconic jerseys.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah, exactly. Ronaldo. Mm-hmm. I usually get without players. Like when I buy, I try to buy without a player's name and number. That's just a personal thing because I wear that shit to dinner. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I wear that shit out like it's a dress shirt. So, fuck. I don't know.
What about the infamous
so
Nigeria kit? What about the Nigeria kit?
Nigeria always has some super fly shit.
Nigeria always stay with a super team fresh fit. The World Cup fits.
Juco, this is the one I want right here. The USA Adidas joint.
That's nasty.
Yeah, but they'll always be fake. They be $100 though. Still,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, but I still want it. But I want the real deal.
Yeah,
Luki, you stay with some decent looking Atlanta United ones. You always bust out a flavorful Atlanta United.
I got custom Atlanta United joints. I got skate.
You're a real representative.
Yeah.
I almost put on the TFC jersey for you. I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo,
actually, Luki was hoping you would.
Low key. Yeah, I was gonna wear my Atlanta
He definitely
United
said that.
shit. It's over there. My daughter got one that got matching. We got matching kits.
Yeah.
You know I'm saying?
I got mine over here too. I was like, should I do this? Nah, we're not gonna stop.
Yeah, we gotta be friends.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a TFC. Sorry to cut you off. I have a TFC camo jersey. I don't know what year it's from. It's just super clean. It's just camoed out. The logos are blacked out. Super clean. I don't think I busted it out yet. Maybe I have. I don't know. But that's another one. Bro, there's so many. Like I could do this all day. Atletico.
One more.
Atletico's
Madrid.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid. Is it Hitachi that sponsored them or fuck? I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's when they had Griezmann, or this is old?
No, way before that. Way before.
Yeah.
I forget. There's too many. There's too many. I have a whole shoot I did last time I went to. Not last time, but one of the trips I made to LA. We went to I forget the name of the company now. Sunday Football. They had a football jersey boutique inside of a church. It was like old.
Wow.
They renovated it and it was just like a store basically. And me and Fayo walked in there like, holy shit! Like that's
dope.
I could have spent my whole. You know what I mean?
My life savings. Get me away from this store.
Yeah, listen, my dream, like if I ever hit the lottery, the first place I'm going is to. You ever heard of classic football shirts?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So online, it's a website.
I should not be saying this in this interview right now. Okay. I should not be
dropping gems. Here we go.
I'm giving away too much. Okay. But they have a warehouse in the UK, I believe, and they have everything. Like you name it, they have it. So if I ever hit the lotto, I'm gonna go there and spend a crazy bag. Like that would just be purchase one. I'm gonna get all the kits I've never had that I've always wanted.
You can get the fake ones. You get the fake ones from China.
I can't. Listen, I have offers for fake watches and jewelry all the time. I can't do it. It's just something in my heart. Like I feel like I'll fall apart.
Absolutely.
Like I don't know. I'm gonna get sick or something. Like
I'll know.
Yeah.
I'll know that it's fake. Exactly. Absolutely right, man. People be trying to sell me fake rollies, and I'll be like, I want to do it, but I that's one of my aspirational goals in life. I really want to own a Rolex, and I always like, my phone listens to these things, and you always get these random sites. Ching ching ching, fake Rolex. Would you like to buy? No, I don't want to buy this, man. Stop putting this on here. It looks really good, but no, I'm not gonna buy it. China, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up after work, dirty as fuck, looking like I don't have money, and I'm gonna buy a Rolex one day.
One day, man. That's a goal of mine, man. That's a goal.
Way, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, Luigi should have had a Rolex with like some with his fake IDs and his ghost gun.
Man, shout out Luigi, man. Free Luigi.
Free Luigi. Are you familiar?
That's the CEO shooter.
That's him.
Well,
that's
allegedly.
Him, man.
No, that's
alleged. I don't even think, bro. I don't even think that's the same dude, man.
It's
based
not.
off of the photo,
it's not
the
that
same
dude had a black backpack and a tan jacket,
dude, man. I think it's just somebody they caught, and he's like, yeah, all right, whatever.
I think they just wanted to put a name on something real quick because people are going to get too excited and start going after other CEOs.
That's the other thing about it. I think it's setting a precedent out here that, hey, you better make some ethical decisions. You better start acting accordingly. And I know there's this whole argument where people are like, oh, no, we shouldn't be celebrating the use of violence to react to problems. But you know who's saying that? The people who are causing the fucking problems. It's always that way. The oppressed or the oppressors always are going to say that the oppressed should not resort to violence to solve their problem, when historically the oppressors used violence to attain their position.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I digress. Never mind. Fuck all that, man. We ain't got to talk all
Mario,
that type
shout
shit.
Shout out to Mario, Princess Peach, Toad, Yoshi,
Wahoo!
yeah,
Let's go.
Shout out to all them and Luigi. Yo, let's say, Carl, what we got?
Shout out Bowser and the Dry Bones, man. You know, Mario Kart #1, man.
Shy Guy.
All of that.
Right.
Hey man, no, hold on. You still got one more, man. What's your ultimate holy grail then? See, you said about 4. What's your ultimate holy grail kit?
Jersey
that you would wear, you would wear on your greatest day of glory. If you had unlimited budget, you could do whatever you want. This is what you want. This is what you're wearing. He said my death is
the Derby.
Death at the Derby joint.
And that is a clean kit right there.
Lord Juco 7 on the back.
I want to give this the treatment it deserves, because this is not just a bucket hat.
That is so sick.
This is a 1 of 1. We took the small jerseys and we repurposed them.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not going to say too much, but eventually these will be available to the public. They are all individually 1 of 1. No two are the same.
All be nice. That's cool.
That's dope.
That's dope.
So, yeah.
Y'all stay with the ill merch, man. That, by the way, definitely got to tip my hat to you. Y'all with the jerseys, with the kits. Yeah, they're definitely top-notch merch pieces for the collectors out there. Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, and we don't release as much as we would like to, because once again, it's quality over.
The rarity of it, man. The quality speaks for itself, and the fact that you can't just get it at a whim makes it even more valuable and meaningful. So
actually, me and Phil talked about this the other day. Phil was like, "Yo, we should repress them because a lot of people are asking."
Yeah.
And part of me is like, yeah, you know what? I want to give it to the people that are asking. But a part of me is like, nah, fuck that. You missed it. You missed it. Like that.
Do a quick strike. Do a quick strike.
Be better next time.
Next one now. Get the next one.
Be better next time. That's right.
Some people 10 of them and just be like, okay, we're popping out. You know what I mean? I got 10 of them.
Yeah.
Here.
But with the rise of the sport and the popularity of it, you're always gonna get new fans, people who catch on late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there'll be streaming and digital downloads and different things.
Get the next, yeah.
But as far as physicals, it's special.
Record, I remember
you got in.
Yeah, we did the scarf. We're gonna re-up the scarf nicely. Listen, to bring everything full circle. I'm Canadian. I'm over here in Canada, but I got a Death at the Darby mural in South Central LA. Not in a place where you could just go take pictures of, you know what I mean? The first pop-up we ever do is at LA Galaxy Stadium. We're doing shows at LA Galaxy Stadium. Mers is coming up to us talking like, yo, you guys got it.
Shout out Mers.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not the type to brag and do that type of shit, but like, if I'm not saying it, who is? You know what I mean? So sometimes I just gotta let people know, like, yeah. I'm this little Canadian kid. We're over here. I'm doing my thing. I'm quiet. I'm off to the side, but this is the culture. You know what I mean? Like,
let your nuts swing. Let your nuts swing.
And the hip hop soccer shit, the hip hop footy shit, whatever you want to call it, you can't tell me it's not more relevant now. And maybe not specifically what we do, but Drake doing the first ever World Cup halftime show, like, there's a lot more influence on. I'm not saying that comes from us. I'm just saying, like, these things are, you know what I mean? They're happening. They're happening now.
Yes.
They're happening real time. So, yeah, man, I feel like we're a part of that one way or another.
Definitely.
Yeah. You're trailblazers, yo. Hey, yo, Carl, what we got, bro?
So I know we're wrapping up. I always love what we do as far as being able to just kind of have these open conversations with rappers and producers in this lane. But I get that extra sense of joy knowing that the rappers from Toronto or from Canada, because I felt that way growing up as far as, like, and I'm much older, but, Maestro Fresh West was one of the first that really kind of put Toronto on a map. And still wasn't really taken as seriously as he should have been. And so I think there'll always be a chip on our shoulders as far as trying to prove ourselves. And so when Finn, all of these guys come out and represent so solidly, it makes me incredibly proud. So I can't thank you enough for coming and hanging out with us today.
Oh, thank you, man. That means the world to me, believe it or not. It really does, honestly.
Indeed. And before we hop out of here, Chelsea is only 4 points behind
Bro.
Liverpool. What you think, bro? What you
I
think?
think I think you started watching Chelsea because of Drogba, who was the greatest African player in the Premier League's history. And my boy Mo Salah, in today's real day and time, has surpassed not only Drogba, but Cristiano Ronaldo, and now Thierry
Get out
Henry.
of here.
Hey, man, these are just facts. As the probably, once again, if Mo Salah was English, he'd be the greatest footballer ever. But he's African. He's from Egypt. He's never gonna get that respect in real time. 31 years old, 32 years old, whatever he is, one season wonder, the greatest in the league. They're probably the greatest in the world. I'm willing to bet my fucking left leg that he's the best at his position because that man is one of a kind, and you're not touching this year. It's not happening. We thought Klopp was leaving, so it was gonna be a downhill. No, Arn came in.
We thought
We're good. We are good. We are good. Gravenberch stepped up. Luis Diaz is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
who's the other Luis Diaz? I like Luis Diaz. I know that name.
Nuez. What's the boy name?
Luis Diaz.
Yeah, there's another guy in there who's like, I hate that guy too, man, but he's good.
Cody Gakpo.
Yeah.
The striker, Darwin Nunez.
Darwin. Yeah.
Even him, he's not firing on all cylinders. He's not scoring like he should, but he's still great.
If he does, we in trouble, bro.
You seen him at the World Cup? I forget what stadium that was. He was throwing hands in the stands.
Yes, I mean,
that wasn't the World Cup. That was the Copa.
CONCACAF.
Copa America.
What do you call it? It's not. Yeah.
Throwing hands.
You went in the stage in the stadium, but they're so scrappy and so physical in those games.
Yo, listen, I've never. I grew up watching the Euro, the World Cup. I never really watched Copa. My wife's Spanish, so like I started with her family and like taking it in. I'm like, yo, this is
a different game.
I'm like, this is not
exceptionally physical.
It's not as like
polished.
Yeah, it gives me like the MLS feel where it's like what you lack in skill, you're making up with in aggression or this and that. It's not as
crazy tackles.
Yeah, and like when I watch Canada like not play that game and try to play like the game and then getting penalized for not diving and not participating, and then these players, I hate that motherfucker on Atletico. I forget his name. I can't stand that motherfucker, the Argentinian dude. I forget his name, but he's like, this is our culture. I'm like, it's your culture to be a bitch? That's what you just said? It's our culture. I'm a bitch. My culture is to be soft. That's crazy. What do you mean? I understand you're a striker. They hit you. You're in the box. You go down. You get a pen. Yeah. Middle of the pitch. The guy doesn't touch you. You got to fucking make a scene. I don't agree with that shit.
I heard, and this is what my friend who won state championship down here, Nigerian kid, he said, there is only at times that one official in the middle, and you have two lines. You know what I'm saying? Right here, boom. Sometimes four. You got to make them make a decision. Word. You got to make them make a decision. So if you're going to fall and act like you had a career-ending injury for like 15 seconds, do that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, no. There's so many times where I see a player fall where if they stayed on their feet, they probably would have scored.
Mm-hmm.
And I see so many fouls, so many crazy. Oh, remember this when Timothy White hit the dude in the face for Panama? Timothy White hit the dude in the face after he hit him, and then a dude kicked Christian Pulisic in the back of the leg, and they got a red card. It's just so this South American, they some killers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it, but it's like, but then you have Brazil, who was so saucy, and it's like a beautiful game. But then though you get the other
finesse.
Yes, but you get the other teams, bro. Yeah.
But that being said, to them it's a science. Like I've played with those guys. I played futsal. I played indoor, bro. It's a talent because, like you said, there's only one ref. He's watching the ball off the ball. You're getting, bro. It's a mental game. They get you out of your game. They just start fucking with you, bro. Indoor, we're playing with some Spanish guys. They come just grab your ass, and you're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And like, now you're just fucked up. You're like, what the like. But they know what they're doing. It's calculated. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's not paying attention. I'm gonna go get this pass. We're gonna move over here. There's a science behind it.
So indeed, in high school, that's what I used to do. I played back, and like when the ref was looking, man, I was kicking the fuck out of those private school kids. Word.
Yeah,
they said It said some racist shit. I was sitting on the bench, and these kids came up and said, "Oh, I smell something burning because it's real black over here." I was like, "What?" All right, word. Yo, boom. I was going in.
Bro, I used to the Mike Tyson line. I've said that to everyone my whole life, and no one knows
what was it. What is it?
Every time I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot. And everyone's always like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Like, yeah, you heard me.
I thought you were gonna say, "I'll eat your babies."
Yeah, that's another one. But I'll fuck you till you love me. People like,
praise do that.
Did you just say to me? They're like, yeah, all right, let's go there.
Wow.
And in soccer, I'm sure you know, like, yo, we'll fight after the game. Fight after what? If we're gonna go, let's do it. You know what I mean? There's no after the game. You know what I mean? That's actually why I stopped playing men's league, because guys is trying to square up in the fucking parking lot. I'm like, bro, I got work in a couple hours.
Dead ass. I played in the basketball league. Yeah, I ain't fucking with that shit. I remember rooftop soccer. It was little small, and they had a net in the top. I played in that shit, but they would just tackle me too hard, and the turf wasn't nothing.
On a roof, that shit's not.
But that shit was amazing. Man, it's a great little tournament they had, yo. We were supposed to do it again. We're supposed to be Pornhub FC and get Pornhub on our jerseys. Then I was gonna be American. My homie was gonna be African. The other dude was gonna be Bukaki, and the other dude was gonna be I think it was BBC, but he's gonna be a white guy. Pat was gonna be BBC. Yeah. So yeah, it was gonna be a great, but we never did it. That's what happened. COVID.
There you go. Yeah. You know who does something like that? Really fire. You know the shoe surgeon?
No.
Yeah, I follow his account on IG. Yeah, absolutely.
Nah. I'm saying he has like a compound in LA, and he does the men's league, indoor soccer and basketball and all that. And he has this like compound with
that's what's up.
With a store and all this shit. It really fire, and they got their own little leagues and shit. That's what the Darby's trying to do. All that, like, you know what I mean? Like, in the future, if you ask me, like, what does a Death at the Darby show or tour look like, I would tell you it looks like you're at one of those games with the ultras, or we're doing tournaments with the local kids.
Yeah, the ultras, yeah. You
know what I mean? We're not trying to perform in venue. We're trying to perform. Show me where the turf is. Let's go. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's bring as many people as we can. Type shit. So.
I think the time is now, because 2026, y'all can have like 8 shows in like 8 different cities.
Absolutely.
And you think about it, we have MCs from every major dope soccer fucking city. We have Brazilians, Argentinians, we have Americans, Canadians. We have everybody from all these fucking countries here. We have a World Cup show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. I think. Scumbag is from Brazil.
He's from Brazil. Yeah.
So boom.
Rico Sama. Yeah.
Yeah. You got Michelangelo's Argentina, right? Argentinian. He don't rap though, so you got beats. But yeah, I think it's great what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great what you're doing individually as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got songs with fucking all my favorite motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's dope. Just keep on pushing, my dude.
Shout out that verse on Hairbrain Schemes with you and Daniel, son, man. You rapping like you got a lot of hatred in your heart, man. I really enjoyed it, man. You're a dope MC, man. Keep doing what you do.
Thank you, brother.
True indeed, man. True indeed. So watch out, Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
For a drop.
Christmas, yeah, I'll just give you the details. Let's do it. Why not? Christmas, Sweet Nothings is the name of the tape, produced by Garo, who produced Testadura, which dropped last year on Christmas. Same producer, just running it back. The Shadow series has been put to bed, but we're keeping up the Christmas tradition. So, yeah, man, me and Garo, 4 or 5 joints. Might be a feature, maybe not. We'll see. But Christmas, we're coming back.
Nice.
True indeed. Where's it going to be at? On the Bandcamp?
Yeah, Bandcamp first. I gotta try to collect something, and then it'll go up on the streaming after. And that being said, I know we don't get no money from streaming. I don't give a fuck. I don't make no money from this shit. I do this out of the pure love of my heart. If someone's telling me they're making money, where? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, I do this for the love, man. Like, I'm not worried about getting paid for this shit.
So indeed, we can make a few bucks here and there. It's a good
Yeah, but what is that? We can pay your phone bill?
Yeah. That's good enough, isn't it? Oh, how old are your babies?
I'll take it. I got 6, 5, and 1.
They don't have no cell phones. So yeah, you're right.
They got time. They want tablets. They're not getting tablets. I bought them books. They were upset.
Yeah, fucking right. Books. Yeah.
I said, read 3 of these books. I'll buy you whatever you want. We're still on the first one, so we'll see.
That's great parity, man. Well. So look out Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Whenever y'all wake up, get them gifts, go to band camp. You know, show my man Juco some love, you know what I'm saying? Word.
That's right.
What's up?
I appreciate y'all for having me again, honestly. Thank you.
Definitely,
man.
Yeah. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. And it's not fuck Liverpool. I'll be joking, man. But you're supposed to hate those guys. It's what I'm supposed to do.
I appreciate it. Tell you the truth.
Nah, man, it's never fuck Liverpool. We only say fuck 2 things: fuck Mars and fuck Mike Green. That's all we care about out here.
Fuck Mike Green. Hey, yo, boom.
So, what am I missing with fuck Mars and fuck Mike Green?
Oh, I have a heavy metal band called Bomb Mars now, and our merch.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is that Galaga?
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders. There you go.
Well, you on it, man.
Shout out Galaga though. Galaga is a great game. I love Galaga.
Yeah. And Mike Green's a fuck nigga that motherfucking fucked with Spoda. You know what I'm saying?
He's the worst promoter in Long Island, so he has earned the enmity of the Abyss podcast. That's how FMG, man. It's a way of life.
True indeed. But the beautiful sport of football can bring the best and worst out of you. Matter of fact, before we leave, I was working and I saw a dude with a Luis Suarez jersey on. And I was like, yo, that's the real deal. He's like, yeah. And said, I support Chelsea. He said, and just walked away.
I love it. That's the way it should be. I fucking love it. Look, I'm bringing full circle one more time. I grew up next to a kid from Philly. So by default, he was a couple years older than me. Me and his sister were the same age, but he was a couple years older than me. So I used to hang out with him and his friends. He put me onto the Eagles. So I became an Eagles fan because, like, if I'm hanging out with this dude, we're watching football, right? And then I became an Eagles fan by default. This is the McNabb era. McNabb, Terrell Owens.
Okay.
I'm fucking, like, we're going to Super Bowl, losing to Tom Brady type shit. I'm like, yo, this is the team. Like, what am I going to do? I support this team. Fast forward, Eagles won the Super Bowl. I forget what year, with Nick Foles backed up for Carson Wentz. Win the Super Bowl. But we won. I haven't watched football since. Tell you the truth. Like,
that's real.
Like, we won.
That was a highlight.
I saw it happen. It happened in my lifetime as a Torontonian. As like the Raptors won. I don't watch basketball. It's over for me. Raptors
don't ruin it.
There's nothing else. I've hit the high. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this again. It's over.
You're smart. You're a smart man, Juco. You're a smart man.
That's it. So
I'm a Knicks fan. I don't know if I ever get that high.
Probably not. Tell you the truth.
You won't. You probably won't.
The Knicks don't have as long as a drought as the Leafs.
That's right.
The Leafs is the longest drought in professional sports.
60 years, I think. 62 years, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty long.
That's a hell of a stat.
Really
that
bad.
Sucks. That sucks, man. I don't know, man.
And still in the top 5 of Stanley Cups.
Really?
I think so.
Is it original 6?
Yeah, they're one of the top 6.
Yeah, they're one of the original 6. Absolutely. I remember that.
I want to say we're like 3rd or 4th on the list.
That's wild. Actually, it's funny because Gretzky brothers are the highest scoring brothers in the NHL's history. And I think the one brother has like 4 points or 5 points.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Wayne's got the rest of them.
That's how crazy Gretzky was. Like, just for context.
Shout out Wayne Gretzky, man. The great one.
I remember watching it was something on TikTok. It was whatever it was. Wayne Gretzky was racing Pele and some other fast motherfuckers, and Wayne Gretzky just dusted him. I was like, yo, this dude got all this pace.
Yeah, it's because he was used to working out with 30 pounds of pads and friggin' 10 pounds of skates on his feet.
Yep.
But like I said, I think, despite Carl's arguments, hockey is the hardest sport because you got to skate forwards and backs. You got to stop and shoot the fair one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to square up sometimes and, like, do what you got to do. Even though the fights aren't as special anymore, I still think.
Oh, they used to be, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to be. They were glorious.
Shout out to my St. Louis Blues. We're not that bad. Yeah. We're not. Grant Fuhr was my favorite goalie at all time. He took the helmet off. I was like, this is a black dude? The fuck out of here. He plays for my team. Oh, he was black? Yeah. Word. What's his name? Willie O'Ree, yo. Word. Willie O'Ree. That's his name, right? The black dude that played for the Boston. He's the first black play, I think, Willie O'Ree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the name right. Maybe it's a crackhead I served or some shit. I don't know. Willie O'Ree. I don't know. But anyway.
Don't say that.
Willie O'Ree. Anyway, don't look at me like that, Primo Jab. Anyway, issue 172 with Lord Juco, the Abyss podcast. Fuck Mike Green. And remember, Liverpool is for the children. Unless you play for Manchester United, Chelsea, I bleed blue. Word. We'll see y'all next week. Fuck Mike Green.
God bless.
Word.
Fuck Mike Green.
Word. Word.
Yeah!